Hi, and welcome to the first interview of Taylor Greer and Luann Roos. So welcome, Taylor and Luann.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, thanks so much for having us.
No problem. So how are you guys?
We're great, just managing to get by and be happy.
Aw, that's great. So Taylor, what was it like to have no attachments one day, but then the next be handed a child?
It was terrifying, yet so fulfilling. I never had expected that I would be handed this child and not know anything about it, but now I wouldn't change what happened for the world. It's the most exciting thing to wake up every morning and just never know what new accomplishment your daughter will make.
That's so sweet that you see it this way. Luann, how does Taylor do with Turtle?
She is absolutely perfect for her. She never was the motherly type, as she said before, but now everything about Taylor is warm and welcoming. She interacts great with her.
That's amazing. Taylor, in what ways has your life been changed by Turtle?
In every single way. From the moment I wake up to the second I fell asleep, my life was different. I had to learn how to take care of her without help, how to interact, and I had to take responsibilities for all of my actions.
See, motherhood really does change a person. Luann, you also have given birth to your son. How did you do with a newborn?
At first, I have to admit, I was stressed, nervous, and sometimes just wanted to break down right there. I had no one in particular to support me and tell me I can get through this, but once Taylor came to me looking for a place to live, I knew I could manage a new lifestyle.
That's great. Luann, you said that you had no one to support you. What happened with Angel?
Well, he's long gone. He had come back saying he was leaving and never coming back. But then he wrote me a letter saying how he missed me and wanted me and Dwayne Ray to come back and live with him. I was really surprised because I had never been missed before. But after talking to his mom, I realized that by moving there, I was only asking to be hurt in the long run.
It takes a really strong person to realize this before being hurt again. I'm sure everyone is really proud of you. Now, Taylor, tell me about Esteban.
Well, there's not really anything to tell you. I mean, I do admit I had a crush on him, but after everything he had been through with Esperanza, I had to let them be together. He's a great guy who really loved his wife.
And how did you handle driving them over the border to Oklahoma, especially being stopped?
I was terrified being stopped, but I knew this is what I had to do. I love these people, and so did Turtle. We were willing to do anything for them.
You both are so strong. Taylor, how was it confronting your fear of tires?
It was so scary. When Maddie filled that tire and threw it at me, I didn't know what to do, but I knew she was going to be the one that helped me get over my fear.
Speaking of Maddie, will you come out here? Welcome.
Hi, all.
Maddie, we all knew you were hiding immigrants, but we also felt really strongly for Esperanza and Esteban. Is this true?
Honestly, these were the sweetest people I had ever helped. They had recently lost their daughter, which touched my heart, but they were strong enough to make it through and welcome all of us into their lives.
You mentioned something about their daughter. Do you think it was hard for Esperanza to see little Turtle every day?
I do, but I think it was also very good for her. It gave her someone to fill her heart with and give her a feeling of content.
Now, Taylor, what happened when you adopted Turtle?
Well, it's quite a long story.
Well, we have plenty of time.
Okay, well, when we went to Oklahoma, we had rented a little cabin on a lake. So one day, Turtle was in the sand burying her doll. I had always thought that by burying her doll, she was trying to grow more dolls, just like bean seeds. But I realized that the therapist might have been right, saying it was related to death. I knew she was actually burying a person, her mother. We had driven by a few cemeteries, and at a particular one, Turtle yelled out, "Mama!" Never had she said Mama, so it had to mean something. I asked her if her mom was buried there, and sure enough, she had been. So at this moment, I knew that there was no chance of finding her birth parents to sign her over, so I had to make them up. Esteban and Esperanza, now known as Stephen and Hope, pretended to be her birth parents. We went to an agency where we had a birth certificate and written agreement made for Turtle, saying her parents had given her over. And this is how Turtle became mine.
Wow, that's amazing. So you are now her legal parent. Congratulations. Maddie, how is it knowing that these two people did this for Turtle?
It really shows how great these people are. They did the most amazing thing for Taylor.
This is just an unbelievable story. Thank you so much, Maddie. It was great having you.
Thank you.
Bye. Now, Taylor, going back a while, you always promised Turtle that you wouldn't let anything happen to her. What was your response to that night with Edna?
I wanted to break down and cry and just beg Turtle to believe me. I felt like I had wronged her and that she would never trust me again. It's the worst feeling knowing that I had let this happen to her again and there was nothing I could have done. I felt terrible and was terrified she would never speak again.
And how did you feel, Luann?
The same exact way, except more terrified. This was a little girl who had been through enough abuse and had to deal with more on my watch. I just wanted to cry forever and fix everything, but I know I couldn't do that.
You two are just amazing. There's no other word for it. Well, thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you for having us.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.